Hey everybody, welcome back. These are some bridezillas that got exposed. Mega compilation.
Hey, it's Mimi. Do you think we can do something like this? Hey, I absolutely can. Garlands are priced by the foot, and something like that would be $18 per foot.
Why so much?
I have 18 tables at 10 feet long, and I feel like that's gonna be a lot. I make them by hand, and there are a lot of flowers on your example. We can definitely always choose less flowers or more inexpensive flowers, which I'd be more than happy to suggest. Or just less footage. 8 feet take me about 2 hours to complete, and that's just greenery. With tying in flowers as I go, 8 feet can take me about 3.5 hours. It would be just under 80 hours of work for your tables alone. That's why the price is that much.
Well, I was kind of just hoping you could buy the flowers at your wholesale cost and just make them if you didn't mind.
If you don't mind. I'm not sure I'm really understanding what you mean. Like, you wanted to buy them at my cost and wanted me to not charge for labor?
Well, yeah, if you don't mind.
I can't afford that. I'm already spending 10 grand on my wedding. Flowers is the last thing I need. You would get nice pictures of your work. I would be helping you if anything because that pricing is
crazy.
I really like your stuff though, so I just feel like you could spare the time and help us out. You're more than welcome to shop around. I can email you a quote to compare and recommend some other floral designers in LA if you like.
That's not what I asked. Let me know if you can help me or not. Thanks.
No, I do not work for free, ma'am. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you out with. Have a great night. It costs that much because it takes me hours. It's really flat, isn't it? It's really, really flat. Anybody know how to tune a ukulele? Wait. Oh! Oh! That seemed a lot cooler in my head. Sister was so horrified by this bride's list of demands, she shared them with the internet. Ooh, goody. Goody. My sister is getting engaged and is having her potential bridal party battle it out so she has one less thing to worry about before the engagement. These are the requirements to be in the bridal party. Congrats, you made it into the final round of the bridal party brawl. Currently, there are 7 players left and only 4 spots available. Here's the current lineup. Best man, maid of honor, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, to secure your spot in our wedding party, the following things will be required. A promise to host a party, must be couples, at a venue, other than someone's house. Your wedding gift must be cash/check of at least $500. You must buy me or blank, depending on which side you're on, a day of gift of at least $100. You must attend every shower/party we have and will be required to purchase a gift for each one. I'm already blown away and we're just getting started. With a value of at least $50. You will sign a contract that holds you legally responsible for meeting all of our requirements and says that if you don't, you will be legally held to reimbursing us for the time we wasted and the stress of causing problems. Hold on. Essentially, my sister, referred to in previous posts as the Nat, is not even engaged yet and is having potential victims. I mean bridal party members, nice, compete to be in the bridal party. She specifically included me as part of her list because I'm her sister, though I have no desire to be involved or even attend. I haven't responded to a single text. This is not something, like, she's acting like this is like a game show. Like, what do people get? What are people competing for? You are competing for my best friend title, okay? You can be my best friend. You're insane. You're insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Out of all the things a bride could need to control, why pick the weirdest? I concur. Go on. So one of my good friends is 5'10". We'll call her Elle, and her cousin is getting married. Now, said cousin is 5'11", and apparently has some weird height issue. She starts by telling my friend and her 7 other bridesmaids that no one can be taller than her, and she'll be wearing 2-inch heels, so prepare appropriately. That's fine. Elle decides to wear flats. Fast forward a couple of months, bride has now decided that all of the bridesmaids must be the exact same height. Since Elle is 5'10", everyone must be exactly 5'10 and a half. Apparently, the heel on her flats give her ½ an inch, and yes, the bride thinks that's big enough a deal to warrant addressing the extra ½ inch. The issue? One of her bridesmaids, her high school best friend, is 5'3". That's right, this girl needs 7.5-inch heels. Does that even exist? Elle and short bridesmaid bring up how impossible this is gonna be. Bride goes on a rant about how it's her day and her vision, and this is a small request, so freaking get over it. The issue now is that the bride hates all the shoes that the bridesmaid has found that are 7 inches tall. According to the bride, they look like hooker shoes. Well, yeah. She's complained about how horrible short bridesmaids is for making a big deal out of it. As of yesterday, she told Elle and short bridesmaid they were ruining her day and that one of them had to drop out of the wedding party. But she would let them decide which of them were a real friend to her and which one of them was a fake friend. I'm sorry, is this bride perhaps, just a question, is she like 4 or 5 years old by any chance? Because that's what it sounds like. Are you freaking kidding me, man? Hi, do you photograph weddings? Yes, I do. Okay, great. I will be getting married on blank at the blank. It would be all day. That sounds great. Congratulations. Am I able to get your email so I can send you more information on the packages and a copy of the contract? You've only done pictures for one wedding. Can't you just do it for $150? A lot of my bridesmaids are engaged, so I bet they would definitely book with you if you do a good job. Oh, goody. The exposure is priceless, and you can get a lot of business for doing my wedding. You need to pay for my skills, cause exposure doesn't pay the bills. It costs that much cause it takes me. Everybody! Hours. Hiya, are you Matt's friend? Hello, I am. Can I help? He said that you do photo stuff. X. Yes, I am a part-time photographer, not a professional though. Can I ask what the occasion is? My wedding next week, Thursday. I want pictures of all day and an album. Oh, I'm really sorry, but I'm at school on Thursday. I'm still a student. Sorry. Just take the day off? Paying well. No, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I can recommend a professional photographer to you though. They have packages from 600 quid. 600? No, I want you to take them. I'll pay 100. You can have some buffet. Hello? Disappointed. I'm disappointed in you. I like how she thinks $100 is paying well. You just go click though. You literally just go click. Looking for free photographer. Free photographer for my wedding. I emailed the photographer that was supposed to do my wedding for free. I messaged her to remind her about our meeting. She then tells me that she's pregnant and her due date is the month of my wedding, so she can't do it now. And I have to try to find another photographer that would be free, please, for the experience. Experience. Is the price negotiable? Guessing it's not. Guessing it's not. I just met this woman once at a wedding where we were both bridesmaids. Apparently the bride told her my gift was generous, so she wanted me to be her bridesmaid too to cash in. That's a hard pass. I'm wondering now why her other bridesmaid dropped out. Hey girl, what's up? I got a snap from you, but it deleted before I could read it. Lol, sorry, I don't know why that happened. I just have one question. So blank dropped out of my wedding and I wanted to know if you wanted to be in it, like a bridesmaid. Hi guys. Are you serious? I'm not trying to be rude. I figured you'd ask one of your sisters or cousins. We've only met once at a wedding. Yeah, I was just thinking because Blank told me how much you gave them for a wedding gift and it was really generous and you were her bridesmaid, lol.
Lol.
I'm gonna have to say no, but I wish you and Blank the best of luck. Well, we've registered at Bed Bath & Beyond if you want to get us anything. When is the wedding? August, but we'll have so many people coming so we can't invite everyone, sorry. You're insane. Like, does not even, like, so entitled that she does not even realize how awful she is. What? Oh, I didn't realize I'd have to pay. I'd have thought with the current stage of your career, you'd be doing this for exposure and to get your name out there. Sadly, neither my rent or bills can be paid in exposures. Happy to do the song for the price above in time for your wedding. Let me know if I can help further.
That's a bit cheeky.
In my opinion, you're being unrealistic with pricing and you'll build a name for yourself much quicker by doing these for free or really cheap to get your name out there. Talented for sure, but can't see people paying for something like that. The world doesn't owe you a living. Says the entitled bride with insane demands. I know this is an odd question, but would you donate the dress? A bride has 18 days to find a dress. Hers was destroyed in a fire a few days ago. I'd like to surprise her with something. No, you can have the dress with the accessories and a preservation box for $300. She isn't able to afford a new one. She lost everything and we're trying to help find a nice person willing to donate. Thank you anyway.
I guess you're not a nice person.
For giving someone that you literally have no idea who they are a free wedding dress. $300 for a wedding dress is not expensive. Oh, have a GoFundMe or something. Start a GoFundMe, figure it out. Am I the asking my sister whether I could have my wedding at her house even though she bought me my wedding dress? I, 25 female, was supposed to get married in late April. Due to COVID, we decided to postpone. We've been postponing and finally our venue is opening up, but they've said we can only bring 20 guests. We originally had a guest list of over 100 people, but due to the pandemic, a lot of them backed out and said they would attend over Zoom. We're down to 60 people now. My sister is one of those people. She was 2 months pregnant at the time. Now she's 7 months along or almost and said she'd attend over Zoom. I know she felt very sad, so she bought me my wedding dress as my wedding gift, plus apology present. Well, considering the fact that she is pregnant and worried about her unborn baby and her, I would say that having a wedding at her house with 60 people still during the pandemic might be asking too much. Just saying. Dear Prudence, I have a close friend who has a wedding coming up. She and her fiance are both from the city we all live in, but they have chosen to get married on a holiday weekend in a location across the country that will be difficult and expensive to get to. I initially agreed to go, even though I've never formally RSVP'd, even though I strongly did not want to. Then I got a group email from my friend saying that she had booked a house for her guests that would cost each person $700 plus for the weekend. I never agreed to this arrangement. On top of that, the email specifically said I would be sleeping on a pull-out couch as the only singleton of the group, and volunteered me to make breakfast and lunch for the group for about 20 people for the weekend, since I'm a good cook. She had never discussed this with me. I think I'm more than justified in not attending, given the high cost and likelihood I will not enjoy myself and instead will feel resentful. I'm happy to attend the bridal shower and bachelorette party, both of which are in the city we both live in, and buy the couple a wedding present, but I've decided not to attend. The wedding is about 2 months away. My question is, do I tell her the truth about why I'm not going to the wedding? Or do I make up a work or family obligation that suddenly came up? I know lying is never, or at least rarely, a good idea, but I know it will make her upset to hear my true reasoning for why I don't want to go. There isn't a way for me not to provide a reason. As to why I'm not going, since we see each other in person frequently. And when I say I'm not coming, she'll want to know why. Do I upset my friend or do I lie? Ooh, that's a tough one. It's a really tough one. The thing is, if you don't tell her, she's never gonna understand how entitled she is. But if you tell her, you're going to hurt her feelings. Unfortunately, being an ass does have consequences, so you shouldn't feel bad for hurting someone's feelings that was a dick to you. You know what I'm saying? I would maybe tell her. But that's just me. This is way too expensive. You legit just said we spend thousands of dollars on wedding dresses, suits, and more. We have to buy bridesmaids and groomsmen's outfits. I don't even think a flower girl will have a dress for my wedding because it's expensive and I'm not paying $2,000 on a videographer. I'll just have my family record it. Maybe you change your price to $35 an hour. That's more reasonable. Oh, and my ring bearer is my dog. And I have to make a shift tie for him because we don't have a lot of money. Not everyone can afford your prices. Maybe you should just change them. Just because these other people are doctors and nurses and own businesses doesn't mean everyone is wealthy enough to afford shit. And at these prices, I'm having my family and friends take photos and videos of my wedding, so I get it for free. For free! Go ahead. Literally go ahead. That kind of sounds like a you problem. I'm sorry. Oh my God. What? Why so expensive? Weddings are $250. My portfolio speaks for itself. Quality costs money. Well, excuse me. Just saying, I've worked hard for my rates. I'd rather take a pic on my iPhone, lol, for free. So do it then. Literally do it. Alrighty guys, those were some more entitled bridezillas that took it a little far. And they got some pretty insane requests, I would say. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. But remember, it's my name.
Am I the a-hole for ruining my work colleague's wedding and getting them arrested? I mean, what? The title sounds bad, but hear me out. All right, I'm waiting. I don't have my gavel here, but I will stomp should I need to. I, 38 female, had 2 work colleagues. Mary and Adam, both in their late 20s to early 30s. Mary started in the company first and then she got Adam to join. They worked in different departments and Mary was in mine. Later, Mary left the company to pursue another career. When they started at the company, they were already married for a few years. Now, Mary is the kindest and loveliest person I've ever met. She was always polite, helpful, and would cheer anyone up. We missed her dearly. So it came to a shock when we found out she was divorcing Adam because he's cheated on her. I've called her to express how sorry I am that this has happened, and we were talking almost daily ever since. I was impressed how well Mary holds herself in such a situation. She wouldn't badmouth Adam, and the only thing she mentioned was how her wedding dress and a few family heirlooms went missing when she was moving her stuff from the apartment. She thought they might be misplaced in a different box and will turn up eventually. A few years passed, I now work in the same department as Adam. He's a good work colleague, but can be dismissive and ignorant sometimes. Adam invited me to his wedding with the lady, Chelsea, he had cheated on Mary with. As the entire department was invited, I said yes, making sure Mary's okay with it. I've also told her where the wedding will be. It's not too far from where she lives, and we could go for some drinks after if she wanted to. On the day of Adam's wedding, I've noticed that Chelsea is wearing a similar dress that Mary wore in the photos of hers and Adam's wedding years ago. Shut the front door. Stop it. Stop it. She stole the wedding dress. She stole it. Oh my God, they stole it. They stole the wedding dress. Go on. So without thinking, I've snapped a picture to send it to Mary with the caption saying, "Doesn't this dress look familiar?" Mary saw the message, but she didn't respond. And about an hour later, the police show up at the venue. I need to add, the police in our country is ruthless, and any theft is considered a real criminal matter for the police to deal with. Police asked Chelsea to take off the dress and all the jewelry. Chelsea refused and started arguing with them. And then Adam joined in. As they were rude to the police, they were taken to the police station. Everyone at the wedding had to leave. I have tried to call Mary, but she wouldn't pick up the phone. As we found out later, Chelsea was wearing Mary's wedding dress and her heirlooms. Off, are you serious? That is so messed up. Mary spotted them on her in the picture I sent her and called the police. You know what? Fair, literally fair. I am here for this pettiness, and I do not regret anything. Apparently, she'd previously asked Adam if he had them, and he declined, saying he never saw them. So after she saw the picture, she knew he was lying and stole them. What? A friggin' butthead. Chelsea had to leave the wedding dress and jewelry at the police station and go home wearing her underwear and Adam's jacket after they were bailed out. Yesterday, Adam returned to the office and went completely mental at me, blaming me for sending a picture to Mary and ruining his wedding. He would also call me an a-hole for what I did. You ruined your own wedding by stealing your ex-wife's wedding dress and heirlooms. Actions have consequences. Say it with me. Hell no. Hell no! All right, so I'm gonna go with not the a-hole. I feel like this is pretty much a non-starter, in my opinion. What the actual... But let's see what Reddit had to say. So Adam cheated on his wife, stole her wedding dress and her heirloom jewelry, then passed them on to his new fiance, who may or may not have known. That's a good point. She might not have known. All you did was alert the ex-wife. You didn't call the cops. She did because she knew the background of him stealing from her and lying about it. I think it's pretty clear that Adam's the a-hole and possibly the police for the very severe way they handled it. Not the a-hole. Not the a-hole. I can't believe he would give his ex-wife's wedding dress and family jewelry to his new wife to wear in their wedding. I wonder if the new wife was told where he got them. I'd almost guarantee he made up a story about them being his family heirlooms. Yeah, honestly, I think it's a lot more believable that the new fiance wouldn't know that she was wearing stolen items. I think that's a little bit more believable than they just hijacked all of her old stuff and then wore them to the new wedding. You're kind of dumb about it. Obviously, there's gonna be pictures of it. You invited someone who knew the ex-wife, a lot of people who knew the ex-wife actually, and you didn't think that someone would notice and let her know? Come on now. I'd say not the a-hole. If you're friends with her, the dress seemed familiar and you didn't have any idea she would take it as far as calling the police. In the end, not so much the dress. Who cares after ended marriage? But her heirloom jewelry is another story and she deserved to have it back. Yeah, 100%. Dude, the wedding dress is one thing, it was probably expensive, but it's not really something that you would wear again. An heirloom is something that you would pass on to your children, that your grandparents had probably passed on to you. It's really important and probably worth a lot of money. So the fact that it is stealing at the end of the day, that is stealing. Not the a-hole, you didn't do anything wrong. And in my opinion, people that cheat deserve every ounce of karma coming their way. Say it louder for the people in the back. Well done on helping Mary get that little bit of revenge. I hope it makes her day feel a little bit better. All right, guys, you let me know. Was this person the a-hole for getting her ex-husband arrested at his own wedding? I'm gonna go with not the a-hole. And this right here is your reminder to subscribe. Subscribe. I will do that again if you subscribe. I will. We got a list of wedding rules. On a note, we are gonna assess if this person is a bridezilla or not. Wedding rules. Number 1, no kids. Some exceptions. Number 2, don't wear white. I think that goes without saying. Number 3, bridesmaids can pick their outfit, just match color. Okay, reasonable so far. 4, no one else wears white. You said that already. 5, if you weren't invited, you're not welcome. Okay. 6, no garter. All right. 7, bridesmaids they're all gay? They have to be gay? All right then. So you'd rather someone be gay than be close to you? That's kind of weird, but sure, it's your wedding, I guess. Number 8, my mom has creative say over everything day of. Yes, sir. 9, take advantage of open bar. Thank you, I will. Wait, is that do take advantage or don't take advantage? Number 10, no drunk drivers. Number 11, vendors get treated as guests when they take breaks. That's kind of nice. Okay. I gotta be honest, this list of rules does not seem too outlandish. It is your wedding after all. I'm gonna say you're not a bridezilla, okay? Not a bridezilla. I think maybe it's just people's tendencies to say, well, if a bride wants something at her wedding, then she's a bridezilla. It's like, no, you're spending money. If you have expectations for your guests and your wedding party, I think it goes without saying that you are allowed to have a list of wedding rules. Apparently, most of the people were supportive. So let's go with this is exactly what to do when you do want rules at your wedding. These are completely reasonable requests. Anybody who's planning a wedding, if your wedding list of rules looks like this, you are not a bridezilla. Some of my favorite unique vintage bridesmaids dresses, look at that. Oh, what the hell? This is what we call antique. But I don't think that was cool even back in the day. I don't see that being cool even in the 50s or the 60s or whenever this photo was taken. The bride looks great though. That's kind of just mean. You're putting your wedding party in those dresses. You're doing that on purpose, man. Couple posted a TikTok of unique things they did at their wedding, one of which being Unity milk. What the hell's that? You chug some milk together and like, is that like the new like blood thing? Is that like the new blood oath? Chug some milk for unity? Chugging this milk means we are one. Does it? Does it though? If you say so. Vegan option at a wedding.
What the hell is that?
Is that food? Is that supposed to like fill my stomach if I'm a vegan? Doesn't look like it. That's just some melon and some arugula, maybe a little bit of balsamic. That's it. Bride has to have a child-free wedding, especially with new restrictions on guest count. Guest demands to bring their son, 18, daughter, 23, 3 grandchildren, and a dog to the wedding. Bride puts her foot down, and guests ominously end the friendship with ellipses. I saw the wedding info. It still says no kids for the ceremony. Listen, going to events like that surrounded by strangers is already way out of my comfort zone. I already can't bring my dog to this location, and since it's no kids, my kids can't come, and blah, blah, blah can't come. This essentially excludes us from attending. I see you removed me from the group chat, and I would like to remind you that we talked about this already, and I was very clear that I would not attend if you went through with a no kids wedding, regardless of the reasons. So-and-so said you removed her too. I guess you realize that your response to this effectively ends our friendship as well. And that's your right. I'm sorry it's come to this, but there's only so many allowed. Hopefully you choose wisely. Don't ever contact me again. I mean, you literally said that you weren't gonna come if you couldn't bring the kids, and it's a child-free wedding, so I guess you can't come. It's just kind of the way it is. You don't have to go to the wedding, it's not a big deal. But if you're using that as like a friendship ending condition for your friendship, yeah, I don't know, maybe you guys shouldn't be friends. Just saying. Shot a wedding today. A huge fight broke out. Fist fight between the two families. Literally half the guests left. I wanted to leave, but I couldn't because I hadn't reached the allotted time and I have nothing in my contract about it. Do you have anything in your contract about something like this? If so, what do you have or what would you put? Edit to add. The fight was because some people were religious, not sure what kind of religion, but they didn't want to be around people drinking. And the other family didn't want to accommodate them because they hadn't told them before the wedding that they weren't okay with drinks at the wedding. When they started arguing, the bride, who is pregnant, started to feel cramps and her mom started to get scared. One of the groomsmen held the mom back from being able to check on her daughter because he was trying to let her breathe. Groomsman got punched in the face because mom is a G and was worried about her daughter, and they all started fighting. Plus, mom was already pissed at the situation and paid for the whole wedding. I'm sure there's a lot of backstory, but I don't know these people personally, and I wouldn't want to be honest. That sounds hella messy. That's not really something that you like add to a contract. I feel like that's a little bit of an anomaly. What to do if the wedding party get in a huge fight and you want to leave. I guess that could be under like a safety clause. Like if you feel like you're at risk then and you need to leave the wedding, then that would be kind of just something that you say, like, I felt unsafe at this wedding, therefore I left.
Here's my advice.
Help, help, help.
My sister, who's my maid of honor last week, decided to get a half sleeve on her shoulder, and I only just found out from her boyfriend's Facebook post. She didn't tell me she had any intentions on getting the tattoo when I asked her last year to be my maid of honor for my wedding in March. The dresses we have for them are already chosen and is a one-shoulder dress and definitely not the look I want for my photos. There is such a thing as makeup.
Calm down.
I know I'm being selfish, but she never told me and didn't warn me she was getting it. That's because it's literally none of your business. None of your business. My wedding's at a manor and has sparkles and chandeliers and the fairy tale look. What do? You do absolutely
Nothing.
I need help and advice here. I'm devastated, and so is my fiance. You're what? You're devastated? Are you? Just... Advice, advice, advice. I have a situation where my wedding date so happens to fall on a bridesmaid's 2-year anniversary of the day her and her boyfriend met. When I told her the date and that it was between that date or my own brother's birthday, she got upset and told me she's disappointed in me. I'm taking the day away from her. She is upset and needs time to process. She also told another bridesmaid what I did, and that person informed me. I have talked to other people and everyone thinks I did nothing wrong. She has since not responded to texts of mine, nor in the bridal party group chat. What do I do? I am torn to text her and explain how I feel, and if she can't support me during this, or is going to be standoffish, then I no longer want or need her involved. Or do I actually give her the time to process my own wedding? It's been almost a week. Thanks for the help. She just asked if you could give her a little bit of time. She didn't say that she didn't want to be in the wedding. She just said that she needed a little bit of time. Maybe she needs a little bit of time to maybe plan around it. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. But the fact that you're so torn up about it thinks maybe you'd think you did something wrong. And lastly, a horrible guest pulls attention from a couple at their own wedding. How dare he? How dare he? And he wore white. Inconceivable.
He's a pupper. He's so happy. Ah, I want to pet him.
Father-in-law's girlfriend ruined our ceremony by walking in front of my husband down the aisle. Proceeded to ignore us the entire weekend. All right, let's see it. Oh, did you see the look on his face? Dude, he was just like, this woman is a piece of work. Why even go? Just don't go. These 2 people I went to high school with got married today, and this was really the groom's fit. I'm crying. No, really? That's what you... Oh, the t-shirt and the short and the cargo shorts. Oh, the Crocs and the socks with the Crocs. Donald Trump is on those socks. But it looks kind of like a zombie Donald Trump. And also, the hair, there's a comb over sewn into the socks. Shh. I mean, it's not my first choice. I love how she's wearing a gown and he's just no. This is the man you're marrying. Take it or leave it. Cringe cake topper, not to mention the fondant found on Instagram. Let's take a look, see. Oh. Oh goodness. Oh, it's so funny. So funny. My husband plays video games and I hate it. Let's put it on our wedding cake. Let's not. I mean, it's kind of funny, I guess. I don't know. Is it really something that you want on your wedding cake? You're airing out your dirty laundry on the cake that everybody's gonna eat? It's not that dirty. It's just kind of
Oh, babe, you know what would be so funny? If we put you playing video games on the wedding cake. Because I hate it so much. And I just love you, but I hate it so much.
Imagine having that conversation. That's a weird one. How did that come up? Maybe they just thought they were being creative. Nobody. Literally nobody. Couples on Instagram posting pics at a wedding. We clean up good. You know what? I've totally done that. But when else are you gonna clean up, Probably just weddings. Maybe if you go to some event. But there's very few instances where you're gonna wear a gown, unless you're a famous actor or something. Found on Facebook, there is a time and a place dude. I went to a bridal shower and they handed out cards to write in advance to the newlyweds. Always swallow, never spit. Don't forget to pee after. Well, that's good advice. A lasting marriage is built on these 3 things. Sex, can't say that on YouTube, and rock and roll. Okay, I can't even read the rest of this. I wish you both words and good poops. Love, you know who. Will I know who? Will I? But there was some good advice in there. To my brides getting married between now and December 2021. How are you handling the current surge Delta variant? I'm at wits with my mother because she feels like I need to disclose that the groom isn't vaccinated and some of the wedding party isn't. I feel like we are all adults and should protect ourselves accordingly. Thoughts? I think that you should probably tell people. Think that the mother of the bride is, your mom is right. They should know. They should know what they're getting themselves into. I'm all for everybody's right to choose, but I'd like to know in advance. Some people might want to know. Received an invitation to watch his wedding live stream 1 hour before his wedding. I was not feeling generous. Hey brother, sorry to send this so late, been a lot going on, but hope you can join us later today and in this way. And if you're feeling generous, cute monkey, handout. Might as well just throw the link in there, who knows. 1 week ago was the best day of our lives, and despite this absolute mess of COVID spreading, I would relive it again and again. I'm so very sorry to anyone that caught COVID, but we keep reminding ourselves that 1, we broke no rules as there are no restrictions. 2, we didn't force anyone to go, and 3, it was everyone's personal choice. Some have made us feel guilty for what happened, but this was nothing we anticipated. We point no fingers as we knew this was a risk. All we care about is that no one is terribly sick. Here's to spending our first 2 weeks of marriage quarantining away from one another and praying to God a miracle happens and we don't have to postpone our honeymoon. If we get through this, honey, we can get through it all. I mean, that might be how you feel, but the fact that you're posting that on social media is a bit weird. Doesn't really sound like an apology. You're right about some things. Nobody forced them to go, but it was still like... some precautions maybe could have been taken. Is there a good way to wear white to someone else's wedding? I'm gonna say no right now, but let's see what this video has to say. Can I wear ivory to my daughter's wedding? No, wait, I'm sorry. The shop said yes?
Yes.
We help you compliment the bride, not steal the limelight. Don't wear white or ivory or cream. Cream maybe if it's a little bit more eggshell is like pushing it a bit. LMAO, my uncle did this when the pastor asked if anyone doesn't want this couple to be together, speak now or forever hold your peace. And then he shows his piece. What's that? What's that, chair? Yeah, I mean, the chair says it's tacky. Just a bit, just a little tacky. It's kind of funny. It's interesting that he chose to bring it to his wedding, though. You know? Just a bit. I will never understand the obsession some people have with this sentiment. This is worse than those cake toppers. Save me. Crossed out the date. And she's ever so slightly. Tell me how you really feel. These main characters blocked a highway and started dancing on top of their cars because their daughter was getting married that day. I'm glad you guys are happy. I'm glad you're having a good time. But do you need to do that on the highway? Can you just save it for the reception? My heart is breaking because my parents RSVP'd and are unable to attend. We all have a good relationship, I thought. When I called and asked why, they just had lots of reasons, mainly fear of getting sick, but won't reply specifically. I know they've been fearful of leaving their house because of COVID. I'm torn between trying to convince them because we'll all regret it if they aren't there or just letting them stay home. My daughter said she won't beg them, but I know she's upset. All I can do is cry because I don't understand why my brother and his wife also won't be able to make it, so I'll have no one from my family. I know you want to get married. I know that you just can't wait, but you could also wait until it's safe. You know, plenty of people who've put it on hold. Maybe they decided if you really can't wait, if you want to have your honey, need that ring on your finger, by all means go to City Hall and just tie the knot. But like, yeah, having a big party is a little bit sketch. Mother of the groom dress. Perfect condition, only worn for a few hours. You could have fooled me. That looks like a wedding dress to me. Am I the only one that thinks this is tacky? For those who are getting married, I highly suggest to do some intimate pictures with your hubby. You will love the outcome. Will I? Are you sure? I don't know about that. Found this on Facebook. She looks great, him not so much. She does look great. Look at that beautiful dress. Look at that bouquet. I'm living for that dress. That's so Audrey Hepburn. But like, yeah, that's... Let me guess. Are you guys from Oklahoma? Wait. Texas? Mother-in-law tried to wear white to my wedding, got shut down, and then decided my wedding was the perfect place to go no contact with everyone she knew. I haven't seen this woman in 10 years, but I thought I'd share this story because a post on here reminded me of this. My mother-in-law hated me. Typical mother-in-law BS, or so I thought. She was very unhappy about the wedding, and it made her a little crazy. The day of the wedding, she showed up in white lace looking like a bride. My mother was so sick of her BS and lost it, screaming at her. My maid of honor threatened to ruin the dress in various ways. Mother-in-law didn't really seem to care. Her behavior was odd. Mother-in-law's own mother showed up and told her everyone was going to laugh at her when she got a drink thrown at her. Finally, mother-in-law's fiance came to her defense and called us jealous and hateful. He said if I was a prettier bride, no one would pay attention. So obviously I'm just insecure. I ended up in tears because I really didn't want her to wear that dress, and at that point I was afraid of her. I didn't see this part, but I guess her dad's girlfriend took her aside and told her she really didn't have to do this and she thinks the mother-in-law is a better person. She offered to take her home to change. Mother-in-law muttered, yeah, I don't have to do this, and left without telling anyone. Everyone is looking for her, but we did the ceremony without her, pictures without her. Finally, mother-in-law reappears wearing black and walks across my reception like it was a runway. She came up to the head table, told my husband that she just can't do it anymore. No one is going to win, but I can walk away. He was like, WTF, and mother-in-law literally said she meant what she said and she doesn't want to see us again. She then told her mother that she would never forgive her and she had laughed at her for the last time. Note she's talking loud enough that everyone can hear and the reception has just stopped. Oh God, I can hear the silence. It's deafening. Then she took off her engagement ring and told her fiance it was over. Stop! Whoa! He started screaming at her and calling her names. Mother-in-law then said someday she was going to get her white dress and none of us were going to be there. She starts walking off, turned around, and told me I looked like a fat pig. I actually started to cry in front of my guests and some asshole uncle started clapping. Oh my God. What is happening? And was like, what? I thought she was just acting. Come on, this is fake. Yeah, I didn't find it funny. The fiance is screaming. The rest of my day was really ruined. My poor husband was so confused, and that was all anyone would talk about. I haven't seen her since. She never met her grandkids. She had another child, so my husband never met his little sister. The only person who still sees her is her dad, who swears she is a completely different person now. And gasp, nice. But I'm a little salty because I heard her wedding dress was gorgeous, and mine really sucked because she wanted that white dress. That's probably the most messed up mother-in-law story I've ever heard. I hope you guys work it out. Tito and Adrina, glad you enjoyed your wedding on Saturday in the beautiful forest. Please come back and clean both of these rocks that you defaced. Oh, hell no. Imagine having your wedding in a national forest, then vandalizing said forest.
We are just expressing our love eternally by defacing this rock. We just love each other that much.
Let's not do that. This wedding photo. Caption, watermelon sugar.
Hi.
Watermelon sugar.
Hi.
He's taking a bite of that watermelon sugar. Big old bite.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
The top comment says, I don't like how they're looking at me. Yeah, why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at us? Seems kind of menacing. I feel like I'm like walking in on something that I shouldn't be. Ah! Thought this was the bride and groom at first. Nope. Father and stepmother of the bride wearing a whitish beaded gown with a train. Looks like a wedding dress, my dear. Are you getting married? Are you the bride? No, I'm not, but thank you for asking. Make it stop. Stop shaming my sister's wedding. First, this was her second wedding. Not judging, but it's relevant later. She decides to get married outside in her backyard in July in Texas at noon. It was 100 plus. Wedding colors were neon green, her favorite color. That's odd. All right. And red, the color of her husband's gang.
Have you ever been in a gang?
Sister wears white from Deb, knee length, with cowboy boots with neon green crosses on them. Dress is strapless, so she skips a bra. Sister is a triple D. Insisted on this dress to show off her skull and crossbones chest piece. Her husband is in a rented tux that is 4 sizes too big. He's 5'4" and 140 pounds, and white Nikes with a red swoosh. I can see it now. Arch is a bronze 1 wrapped in white party streamers. It will look fine in pictures. Her house sits right in front of a railroad track. Can you guess what interrupted the ceremony several times? Ooh, I got it. A plane.
Sometimes my genius, it generates gravity.
My sister's ex-husband, father to her 2 oldest kids, shows up mid-ceremony. Found out about it on Facebook and is pissed because he agreed to give up his weekend with the kids because my sister told him my grandma was in the hospital. Just like failed to mention that your kids would have a new stepfather. Cool.
Small detail.
Ex-husband points out she's been reusing decor from their wedding. Sister's ex and new husband get into fight in the middle of the backyard. Little Caesar's pizza is served. Yucky. Not enough for everyone. Was there crazy bread though? Styrofoam plates. Not good for the environment. Sister and husband get
blackout drunk.
And neighbors call the cops for a noise violation. New brother-in-law has warrants, gets arrested, and mom has to pay to bail him out because sister is hysterical. Yeah, we don't talk much. I wish I had pictures, but she's getting divorced, so they've been wiped from social media. Oh yes, exactly how I pictured it. I don't feel like anything else needs to be said. Moving on. This couple thought the 20th anniversary of 9/11 was a great theme for their wedding. Not my first choice for a theme. Somewhat disrespectful, I must say. He's wearing white head to toe. Inconceivable! He just shows up in a white Batman costume. Oh, that's Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith wearing Batman suit to Kanye's wedding is still a top tier moment. Stop it. Do we expect anything less from Jaden Smith? I don't think so.
No.
Apparently, vaping wedding photos are a thing. Look at them ripping those fat clouds. Was it followed by a like hacking cough? Cause same. Ain't no cough like a vapor's cough, I will tell you that.
This is healthy golf blood.
Seen this wedding on Facebook. Oh, all right, bestie. I mean, I'm all for it. Definitely an interesting take on wedding attire. Is it done in like a funny way? Like, is this funny? Because it's pretty funny. But it just kind of reminds me of Dumb and Dumber. Eggs filled with peanut butter and jam. Great for kids' birthdays. Can do 12 for $20. PM for details. Can also do weddings. Protein. Trying to assess what that would taste like. Peanut butter and jelly deviled eggs. Have you tried that? Did you taste it? Was it good?
Best I've ever had.
This one's looking a little empty. Could you fill that one up? It's a no. It's a no from me. Happy Friday. My boyfie is now my fiance. He proposed with a ring made from a lock of his own hair. This is a placeholder until my more intricately woven band is done. Intricately woven with his hair? So you're still gonna go with the hair thing. Why don't you just make it a blood oath and call it a day?
That doesn't sound right.
Can't even go to Walmart to shoplift in peace. Now I gotta watch a wedding. So sorry to disturb your shoplifting. I don't know. It's kind of cute, you know? Like, it's like it's a no. Like, I wouldn't personally get married at Walmart. But it's like they probably met there, you know? Probably got into a fight at the cash register. And it's like, might as well do it here.
The gifts, we have to return them.
Just a skunk shitting on a cake. Is that blood or poo? When skunks spray, does it have like a color? I didn't realize that it was like bloody. Never been sprayed on by a skunk. To be frank, it was executed quite well. Rather disgusting, but the execution, impressive. Wedding reception. Wait. Just
She's got someone on a leash. She's got your fiance on a leash. Hey man, if he likes it, then just go for it. I don't judge. I judge a little bit. Just a little bit. But I think that's also kind of the point here. Oh, okay, yes. Was this the cake topper at that wedding above? Boss bitch vibes. Love to see it. Why would you think this is a good idea? Oh, that's
Dark.
No, no, no. Gotta keep an eye on this one, friends. Check for poison.
I gave it away.
Promoting your MLM at your wedding. Well, why not? Can't take the Lula row out of the girl. How do you row? All my girls love their leggings. Surprise in their gift bags. Best day of my life. Lula row leggings. Hashtag wedding day. Hashtag Lula row wedding. I mean, might as well. I don't know. Did you give them away or did you make them pay for it? Gift bag. Sorry. I love the emojis on their faces. Is that an accurate representation? Bride is like so happy and then everyone else is like, yeah, love you, bestie. Take these off after the photo. The bride would probably make them wear them throughout the wedding.
No, it's advertising. I told you I wanted you to wear them because it's my day.
Why? Because I said so.
Photo. Police in Marana, Arizona. Arrest woman for DUI while she was attempting to drive to her wedding. Why were you driving yourself, babe? I've got like a car for that, like an Uber. You needed to be drunk for it, eh? I don't think that's a good sign. This was at a wedding. I pooped today. So did I, bestie. So did I. It was a good one. Nice texture.
Too much information.
Not an appropriate thing to bring up at a wedding, though, I feel like. Not on a t-shirt. I like the, That's how I feel when I poo, too. Just to... Yay. Right? Good t-shirt. Not appropriate attire for a wedding.
Thank you, fashion police.
Don't let these pictures fool you. She can catch these hands any day. Someone check on the bride.
I don't think it's going very well.
Cutting the cake with a samurai sword. The only way to cut a cake. Excuse me. A classic wedding day memory. Am I right? Oh, bring the photographer in here. Let's take a photo of me taking a shit. No, it'll be great. It'll be great. We'll put it on the Christmas card. Okay, now get out.
Oh, that's kind of like punk rock, I guess, right? It does kind of look like you got it at Spirit Halloween, though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I like the concept. I like from here up, kind of. I don't know. I'm just trying to be nice. But, I mean, it is in this video for a reason, so. Oh, okay. Well, that's one way to, wedding dress. Goodness. I guess it's one of these things where it's like, if they're gonna know that I'm pregnant, so I might as well make it a part of the dress. You know those things? No? Okay, well, peeking out there, eh? Why not? Why not? Ah, yes, and here we have a couture wedding dress made entirely of balloons. I sense a little bit of a inspiration from Elizabeth I. It's certainly creative, no? I'll give it that. I wouldn't, not my first choice, but not my style personally. But the execution was like pretty decent, eh? Like pretty impeccable. Oh! Is that toilet paper? Did you make a wedding dress out of toilet paper? Surely there was a Value Village or something close by. I mean, you know what? She looks very happy, so who cares, really? And if you go to the bathroom, you don't even need toilet paper. You can just use your dress. I would, like, rip off pieces of it, though, you know, and just don't keep it on you, unless that's what you're going for. Ah! Is this one of those things that only makes sense on a runway? because it doesn't even make sense on this runway. Looks like a floofy cotton ball, right? Got a little mermaid skirt. Again, not my first choice. Oh, it's kind of lopsided, no? Is that like a modern take on the bustle? Because I'm not living for it, honey. It's not a good moment. I don't know. It just doesn't really make sense, does it? She looks stunning. She manages to look beautiful in it. But it's like the lopsidedness for me. I think bustles were sort of meant for the back. You know? Maybe, who knows, in the future there might be bustles that make us look like we have gigantic BBLs. Nice little hourglass. I mean, in the past there were bustles that made us look like horses. Oh yes. What is on that wedding dress? What is that? Is that camouflage? That's one way to wedding dress. She was on a reality TV show, right? What's her name? I know 10 million of you are writing this in the comments right now. Thank you so much for educating me. Ah, and here we have a wedding dress made entirely of human hair. That's one way to spend a fortune. Wasn't cheap, I bet. Again, the execution. Amazing. Not a strand out of place. Oh, this looks like a little babushka doll? I think it kind of looks like a finger, you know? A nice little crochet finger. Would you get hot in that thing? I should think so. Ooh, there's a lot going on in this one. Again, one of these things that might only make sense on a runway. But even then, not much sense was made. There's just a lot happening, isn't there? I also think she might be wearing thigh-high boots. It's a pretty low-quality image. Very extra. Extra indeed. I like individual parts of it, but not all of it together. Ah yes, a wedding dress made entirely of cream puffs. A wedding dress where it's not only a dress, it is the cake that people eat at the wedding. Hopefully there's something underneath all of that. Just like take off a cream puff. Ooh, what's under this one? You know? Hopefully no animals were invited to this wedding. Even if they weren't, I'm sure they might find you. It's definitely gonna smell from a mile away. Delicious. Ah, a body paint wedding gown with a mermaid skirt. Are those is that a mermaid skirt, or is it just like floofs attached to each leg? So what you're saying is you're naked. He's also naked. No, he's wearing shorts. Thank God. But what you're saying is you just want to be naked. Save it for the honeymoon, sweetheart. Unless, of course, you live like in a nudist colony, in which case, like, is that really even necessary? Ursula! An Ursula-inspired wedding gown with tentacles and all. Not gonna lie, the evil queen in me kinda likes it. Especially the crown. You know you're extra when you wear a crown to your own wedding and you're not a princess or a queen. I mean, realistically, it is the one day that you could be deemed a princess.
It's your day. If you want to be a princess, you will be a princess.
Duck. Duck what? Where's the duck? Duck? Am I missing something? Is that supposed to look like a duck? It kind of looks like a pineapple from the back. I don't see duck though. Upside down duck? Oh yeah, I could kind of see a duck. Not really though. Oh, a bikini! Why didn't he join you on that? You just wanted to wear a bikini, he's gonna wear a full suit. I like that she still has the garter on too. Gotta keep up with tradition. I don't know, I think it's kind of cute. Not orthodox, but very cute. Would you wear a bikini to your wedding? There are so many other opportunities to wear a bikini, you know? The world's longest train. Imagine what would happen if all those people dropped that. In order for this woman to take a step, at least 30 people have to take a step with her. Not bridezilla-y at all. Not in the slightest. Something old, something new. The idea of wearing a wedding dress emblazoned with computer mouses doesn't quite click. I love that. Well done. That was a nice little pun there. Yeah, it doesn't do it for me either, to be honest. I couldn't even really tell that those were computer mouses until I really zoom in, you know? You wear that to your wedding and everyone's just gonna come up to you and just like. Uncle Larry, please stop that. Every woman wants to look like the Phantom of the Opera on her wedding day, right? Not certainly me, but I don't know, it's interesting. It's kind of cool. I'm not totally opposed to the dress itself. The mask, maybe if it was a themed wedding, it would make sense. I do love a good theme party. Who doesn't want a veil that just kind of looks like a gigantic mullet, you know? I love the skirt. That's nice. But the rest of it, I don't know. A diaper wedding dress! Not used diapers, I hope. Right? Oh! I mean, I know that fashion is supposed to make a statement, and I feel like a strong statement is being made here. That statement is, I am modest, but also a freak. Modest for everyone else, freak for you. But mind you, everyone else can also see the freaky deakiness. So perhaps the message did not entirely get across. We love to see it though. Nice little moment. And here we have a nice little cauliflower moment. Why not? Loving it, loving it. Love that veil too. How's the groom gonna kiss her though? He's gonna have to take off the cauliflower head. Oh! No, it's a no from me. Just a big no. Oh, that's so odd. That's an odd one. As if the rest of them weren't odd. This is rather odd though. Is that like a take on a pincushion maybe? Kind of, yeah. You know? Yeah. All of these wedding dresses remind me of something. The shapes.
So fun.
Ah, another balloon wedding dress. Oh, cute. They look like a fun couple, no? What if they were clowns? You know, what if that's his job? He's a professional clown and he made her wedding dress out of balloons. I'm just a hopeless romantic, guys, which is why I'm judging other people's wedding dresses instead of putting on one of my own. My crazy aunt expected me to bake her wedding cake, make her dress, and do her seating plan. Spoilers, I didn't. What? You mean you're not gonna let people walk all over you? I'm gonna need an answer about the cake making by tonight. I've held plans off waiting for you, but I can't wait any longer. Hello, anybody home? Come on, I've been polite up to now, but you're being a bit rude. Okay. You think you'd know from your aunt how rough these weddings are. Hi, sorry, I've been with mom getting everything ready for the move. Haha, been a bit stressful. I think there's been a miscommunication. I did say I'd be unable to help with the cake. I really do have absolutely no experience doing that kind of baking. If it's fine with you, I'd love to just come as your guest and perhaps try and bake you something nice after the fact. Question mark? I didn't say I wanted perfection, lol. It'll just be baking the 4 sponges, cutting them to size, and covering them in icing and maybe a bit of superficial decorating. Everyone is pitching in. You're the only one I'm having problems with so far. Problems, eh? Problems? I'm having problems with people that won't just like bend over backwards for me because it's my wedding. I'm sorry, but the last cake I baked was half a year ago and it was from a packet. I feel uncomfortable being in charge of your wedding cake. Is there some other way I can help? Yes, by doing the thing I asked, lol. You rang? I didn't, but you're here anyway. Fine. I won't go where I'm not wanted. Classic. I'm not asking you to be Gordon Ramsay, lol. I just need a vanilla or carrot cake, something simple. If you're gonna dig your heels in, then I'll need help another way.
Oh my God.
I like how this bride is completely trusting the very important responsibility of a wedding cake with someone who's uncomfortable baking a wedding cake.
Why isn't it possible?
What happens if she fucks it up?
course, let me know what you need. Oh, you're being far nicer than me. Damn. The dresses need fixing, and I'm not even gonna tell you the prices I got quoted. Insulting. I just need some mesh added, and then the hem brought up so it doesn't drag. You mean dress altering? I'm sorry, but I really, really wouldn't feel good about doing that. Again, I have absolutely no idea how. I think it's best left for the professionals. Oh, come on. You're being belligerent now. Belligerent. Interesting choice of words. This bride is hella delulu. So far gone. Is there anything I can say that you'll actually do? I mean, like, not if it's supposed to be something a professional does. Everyone else has been rushing to help us. The smaller jobs are things like designing and creating reminders for guests and the final seating plan, but as it's smaller, I'd prefer both done together. Seating plan, I feel like, is your job, no? I feel like this bride just wants everybody to do everything for her and doesn't actually want to take on any of the responsibilities of her own wedding. Spoiler alert, planning a wedding is a lot of work. Planning any event is a lot of work. If you're not prepared to do it, just go to City Hall, baby girl. I honestly can't tell if you're joking or not. If not, then I'm sorry, but I don't have a clue how to make a reminder. I didn't even know that was a thing. If you'd like me to swing by and give my opinion, I'd be happy to. I'd also love to come by and help you set up for the wedding before the guests arrive if that's something I can do. I am on your side, just so you know. But I will say that it does sound like you really just don't want to help her. And that's fine. She's not a nice person, clearly. But let's not beat around the bush about it. You don't want to help this person, okay? Is that a yes? This is why people say you're lazy and you'll have problems later on in life. I don't think anybody says that, but I'll write it on the inside of my wrist for later to keep me grounded. Thanks.
Sarcasm?
So passive aggressive. I love it. Oh, they do, lol. Good luck trying to get into a university with that attitude. Good luck staying in your marriage with that attitude. That was mean. You know what? You're mean all the time. I had to put you away because of how mean you are, all right? You've been in a timeout for months. Maybe if you say it, people won't be mad. You dug your own grave. You made your bed, now lie in it. It's fine when Charlotte does it, but when I say it, she is an inanimate object, so I can understand.
That was normal.
I don't even want to think about the kind of family who doesn't help family. There's a special place in hell for people who are this selfish. I'm messaging your mom in a minute. I might be thinking of rearranging your invitation. Not so sure anymore. Family members like this, it's like they've never heard anyone express a boundary before. However, isn't it always funny that when you express a boundary, they're suddenly so, like, insulted by it?
I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
You'll be waiting a few hours. She's in the kitchen making me a 4-tiered carrot cake. It's only taken her 4 minutes and a YouTube tutorial. Please don't message me on here again. Mic drop. Nice response. Take it from me, planning an event is a lot of work. Don't dump the responsibilities on your friends or your family. It's not worth it. Just leave it up to the professionals.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Hey girly, thanks for your RSVP. Brad and I are thrilled to have you for our special day. Can I ask a simple favor? Thanks. I'm excited and happy for you. And of course, what do you need? I need you to make a custom centerpiece for each of the 20 tables. Hi. If each one could be a separate Disney villain, I would die. Oh, and could you also do a cake topper? Wait a second. Are there even 20 Disney villains? I can't name 20. Like, I could name maybe 10.
That's great.
Also, centerpieces for weddings are really expensive. Like, they're really, really expensive because, I mean, they're custom and they're not easy to make. OMG, I'm flattered, but wait, the wedding is in a week? That's not enough time for me. Yeah, it's next week, but figured they can't be that long to make, right? Someone didn't plan properly. Actually, each wood carving takes approximately 3 to 5 hours of work. Painting takes another hour depending on detail. I could probably manage a cake topper, but definitely won't have time to make 20 centerpieces. I'm sorry. You're kidding. This is such a short notice. What are we going to do?
Hold on. This whole operation was your idea.
Am I missing something? You just asked me now, a week before the wedding. How dare you cancel on me on such short notice? You just asked me in this conversation. I didn't cancel. I had no idea you were planning on using my art. God, you clearly don't understand the and the that it takes to plan a wedding, do you? No, but I also think you should have asked me way in advance. I don't really understand what this bride expects this person to do. Like, she can't magically make 20 centerpieces and a cake topper in less time than it takes.
Not with that attitude.
Maybe you could try finding stuff in iParty. Go f yourself. Worst coworker ever, uninvited.
That escalated quickly. The delusion is strong with this one. I'm looking for very edgy photos for my wedding. Should be an all-day job with 6 hours of posed photos with the wedding party. 6 hours? Seems like a lot. I'll need a DVD of all the unedited photos in high resolution and you will be compensated $150. You're funny.
This is a very serious opportunity.
I may also be willing to let you do a trash the dress shoot with me next day. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to work for free and watch you trash your dress. So 2 days of work for $150. In response, I sent a short but polite email stating I could not meet the requirements at the quoted rate. Client, look, a-hole, I know how the business works. I've been a wedding photographer for 15 years and I make over $8,000 a day. Why do you think it's okay to ask someone to do this for $150? You shouldn't have said that. Why did you say that? I can excuse a client who No, there's no excuse, all right? But there is more of an excuse for someone who really just doesn't understand how much it costs and how much time and effort and equipment costs to shoot a wedding. But a photographer should know better. Yeah, you shot yourself in the foot with that one, bud.
Almost had him.
Can you give me about price more details? You can find pricing on my website. How much is it for all day? Wedding, $2,000. What consists of all day? 6 a.m. until midnight? 10 hours. You can find all package details at the website I provided along with a tour. So this even goes for our decorators. That is correct. We have a 2-day package for $2,800 that gets 5 hours the night before, or you can add $100 per hour extra on the day of. Thank you for the information, but I will look for another one because this is not enough time for us. I will write a review. This is not the place to be recommended for a wedding. I feel like you should write a review only when you've actually bought the product or service, you know? Excuse me? Thanks. My friend recommended me, but I don't think so. I live out of state. Why would you write a negative review about my business when you haven't even been in it? Because, babe, she wants a cheaper price and she's threatening you. It's really simple. It's beautiful, but the price, $2,800 is a good price, but no time to decorate and live in our moment. It's a good price because it's based on time. So, you know, if you want more time, then you have to pay more. You can add as much time as you want. $100 for each additional hour. Yeah, I understand it's not a fit for you. I just don't understand why you would take the time to review my business poorly to others. No worries. Thank you for checking with us. Have a great weekend. Do not review a product or service unless you have actually bought and paid for that product or service. You don't get to threaten people and leave negative reviews because a price is too much for you. If it's out of your price point, it's out of your price point. Good morning. My name is... Gonna blur that out because this is embarrassing. I am the wedding coordinator. I'm reaching out to all confirmed guests to do a final head count and go over some rules and regulations of the wedding day. First of all, are you still attending with a +1? Rules and regulations. Please arrive 15 to 30 minutes early. Please do not wear white, cream, or ivory. Please do not wear anything other than a basic bob or ponytail.
This is getting weird.
Please do not have a face full of makeup. Do not record during the ceremony. Oh, okay. The ceremony. I'm sorry. I really judge people on their spelling. I'm sorry. I do. Does anyone else? I really do. Oh, I know. I'm so judgmental. I'm not going to take you seriously if you can't spell. Do not check in on Facebook until instructed. Jeez. Use the hashtag when posting all pictures. Do not talk to the bride at all! Get out of here! Everyone will toast with Remy. No acceptance. You mean exceptions? I'm sorry. I'm so judgmental. Lastly, must come with a gift of $75 or more, or you won't be admitted in. Let me see how it is. If you have any questions or need clarification, please call me directly. Okay, all right. Hi. Hi there. This is in regards to the email that you sent me about the wedding. You're the wedding coordinator, right? Yeah. Are you and the bride bat crazy? You are. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Cool. Just wanted some clarification. Thank you. No, I won't be attending. Thanks.
Blah, 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 blah.
I'm selling a 100% silk wedding dress for 75 pounds. I already know at that price point you're gonna run into some issues. Why don't you just give it away for free? Sorry, you want me to reduce it by 60% and drop it off to yours for free in a 1.5 hour trip? Just checking so I'm clear. Yes, if that's okay. That's
insane. I'd be paying to give you the dress. I was being nice by reducing it so much and would have considered dropping it if you were covering expenses. If you want the dress for 30 pounds, it's worth 700 pounds. So that's a ridiculous deal. You can come collect it.
I haven't got the money at the moment, hun.
I'm sorry. I'm looking for... How is that my problem? Yeah, I can't see it.
Sorry, but I can't pay my own money in time to give you a dress basically for free.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
How Delulu on a scale of 1 to 10? How Delulu was she?
Pretty damn Delulu.
You know, you are so wise. You're so wise. Why did I ever put you away?
I'm still mad about that.
Hi, invitees to the blank blankety blank wedding. After much reflection and tear-filled conversation with our closest family members, we've decided to cancel our upcoming winter wedding. We will further notify this group when we are in a better place to reschedule. We thank each and every one of you for your generous early donations to our money fund. Can you believe that we have raised over $30,000? Unbelievable. Don't worry, the money you've donated will not be spent in vain, but rather used toward a honeymoon in the coming months. After we regain financial stability and hold calm in our hearts after a honeymoon, we will announce a new wedding date and reopen our money fund for any further gifts. Weddings are expensive, so I'm gonna take your money and spend it, and then I want more money. Sound good? We are blessed to have generous family members who gave us these large donations. It will help offset honeymoon costs and to scale an even better future wedding. We really could not have made it this far without you. Please stay tuned. In the meantime, I'll be updating our gift fund registry on Amazon if anyone would like to give us something to take on a honeymoon. If you have any ideas on where we can go, please PM me or Edward. As mentioned, we will keep you updated when we are reopening our money fund and have a new wedding date in the works. Don't be too sad. The new wedding is gonna be a hit. Love you, Pam. All right, so as you can probably imagine, the guests of this wedding that donated money were not pleased. The fact that they even raised that much money is insane to me, but then they took the money and like wanted to spend it on something. Like the guests gave that money under the impression that it was going to be spent toward the wedding. So here are some of the responses. Is this a freaking joke? After raking in 30K, you decide to be greedy and use it all for yourselves. Pam, what did I tell you about day drinking? In all seriousness, is the wedding really canceled? I've already gotten the time off for December 1st, which is less than a month away. All right, step back. What? All, please calm down. You're making me feel very attacked and hanged up on. You chose to donate to me. If I want to use the money, who cares how? I told you the wedding is getting rescheduled, not canceled. Please call me when you can. Why am I calling anyone? I've told you in the nicest way possible that the wedding will be rescheduled at a later date. Don't you all have better things to do? Jesus. No, I'm wondering what the hell is happening. Everything was fine even yesterday, and now you're taking a huge sum of money and ditching? It doesn't seem right. You aren't responding to my calls or texts, so I'm just going to tell you. You are to return my more than generous $12,000 donation on behalf of the family in 1 week. If on 11/13/2019 I do not see my money in cash in my bank account, I will be seeing you in court. Good for you. This is unacceptable and is betrayal toward your family members. You're putting this on public social media. Have some freaking class. No, it's my money now. You gave it to me. I'm going through tough times, so now you want it back? That's not how donations work. My donation was given under the fair assumption that you and Edward would be married on December 1st and that my entire family would attend. We donated early and trusted you to respect that. You've broken your plans and we want our cash back now. Hey, no reason to get all lawyery on me right now. Let's think about this. You will attend my wedding for sure, just on a different date. We'd like to use the money for various undisclosed personal purposes until then. Alrighty? Well, in that case, alrighty then. No, that doesn't make me feel much better, Pam. I'll be waiting to get my money ASAP. Look, what difference does it make if I use the fund? Look, what difference does it make if I use the money fund now versus later? If I was gonna scam my family, don't you think I'd be more sneaky? I'd like my money back. Sorry to make you do this. Hey girlie, I hope you're doing okay. I only gave $200, so I don't care what you do with it, but just to be clear, this is really all I could afford, so please enjoy. To everyone else giving her ultimatums, could you please consider Pam's feelings here? And just know she isn't conning anyone, she just needs to reschedule. Oh, thank you. I don't know why everyone's so upset at me. Could you help me trying to knock some sense into them? Girl, I'm so stressed out with with this right now. People care way too much about their money. If you were just rescheduling, they wouldn't be mad. Exactly, it's all about the money. Greed takes over the best of us sometimes. It certainly does. I'm so sorry this happened to you. I took a week off work, donated $100, and now you're telling me you're gonna use $30,000 for a honeymoon before a wedding? Are you insane? You got your lump sum and you say hasta la vista to your family and friends? $30K is financial stability and a couple of bags of But after your grand honeymoon, you're gonna need a few months to regain financial stability. And then the cherry on the cake, you have the Christ on a bike's audacity. I've never heard that, I love that. To request more gifts? Have I unknowingly digested any drugs? Because this is insane. Honestly, it just gets better by the minute. Like, I'm just like, there's more screenshots and this doesn't end. Hang on 1 second. I'm not finished yet. LMAO, you're funny. You have the wrong idea. As long as your gift left your bank account and is into mine with your own consent, how is it any of your business how I actually spend that money? Because it's fraud, my dear. It's going to be a pre-wedding honeymoon, and then some of the extra will fund an even more extravagant wedding. So I wanted to cancel, but I really don't even need to tell you what I'm using it for now, did I? Is this a joke or a bunch of excuses? Because I can't tell anymore. Grandmother of groom. Please answer your phone. Right now I can't. Edward and I have a lot to deal with right now. It will take 5 minutes. Please answer it now. Read my update. Snitch, probably. You're trending on Reddit. All right, who's the snitch? Knew we'd get on the news somehow. Italian pride. Of course they're Italian! And I could say that because I'm Italian. Dude, you probably took mob money. No! Give it back right now. Uncle Maurizio's not gonna be happy. Oh my god. Oh, there's a huge update. Wait. There's a huge update. I'm having so much fun. I mean, these are like my favorite videos. I love the drama. Oh my god. I love that it's not happening to me. I'm parched. This is a lot. Everyone, I'm here to address each and every one of you. I will not be accepting calls or replying to texts or emails. Edward and I have been bombarded with them all day and night. Someone has even taken my post out of context and put me on blast on the tabloid website Reddit. The tabloid website. Now my name has been tarnished and left out to rot. And to think I trusted you. Now I am nothing. You've whittled me away until I am shaking with tears. Edward had to bring me to urgent care because I felt lightheaded and distraught. I was even questioned on my mental state. Not fun. The bill came out to $765. Thank God you will be forced to pay for that with the money fund. I will need to take an extra week off of life in order to recover. I'm going to embark on a social media, phone, and internet blackout. Do not contact me. I need to put my emotional zen first. I need to fully heal from the emotional damage I've endured as a result of the slanderous attack from my own family and friends. You can foot the $2,000 bill. I don't care. Once I recover, I will decide when we can all talk in person and discuss the situation. I hope to have a wedding, but I am not sure if this trust may be rebuilt. In the meantime, please consider donating. Please consider donating any spa or personal care items to my home address. If you even care about me at all. We've lost close to $3,000 from the money fund due to medical expenses, and we would like the more affluent members of the family to consider donations as a courtesy. Like, I just can't believe this. This is insane. You're insane. You're crazy. Remember, I will be on a social media blackout starting in an hour. You can contact my fiance if you must. If you must. As Genghis Khan once said, silence isn't empty. It is full of answers. She finished it with a Genghis Khan quote. On that thought, I would like my $3,500 donation returned and will not be attending the new wedding event. Please return my money in full. You can do a cashier's check or money order. Certified funds only, please. That's the bride's aunt. Bride's mom. No, Pam, this isn't the response we talked about. You're letting your emotions get the best of you, but I'm your mother. And if you don't answer, I'm coming over now. Let's get this sorted out, honey. Oh my god, she's even getting scolded by her mother. Some old guy. Some old guy. Sharon and I just got word of all this. Well, you're late to the party, some old guy. Come on, get in here. So you're telling me the wedding is done for and they're still taking our gifts? I'll give her the benefit of the doubt though. Pam, if you're seeing this, please return my calls. Don't even consider people have moved their lives around the wedding on December 1st and donated a lot of money. Now you're claiming victimhood and not apologizing to any of us. The least we need is some sort of apology from you. She doesn't need to apologize more than she already has. I think she deserves apologies for an unknown snitch putting her on blast and sending her over the edge. So far, that is the end of the thread. Word of advice from one Italian to another.
or soon to be Italian, give the money back to the uncle. Trust me, give the money back. Oh my God. Like you will die. That was a doozy, guys. Next bride. I'm looking for someone to do hair and makeup for my wedding day, which is just a small gathering as we have had to scale right back. As such, I'm looking for it to be as cheap as possible. It's just myself that needs making up at home, or I'm happy to come to you. I'm looking for 50s style hair as in the picture and the classic makeup look. I really don't have a lot of money and would be happy to use a student that needs portfolio work or someone starting out and trying to build a wedding portfolio. Happy to sit for practice, and I'm happy to discuss styling options. Looking for recommendations and quotes. So nobody responded to this post. So she asked a makeup artist friend of hers. Hey Jessie, long time no talk. How have you been? Sorry to hear about your parents. Sorry I didn't get in touch at the time. Yeah, you guys are really good friends, aren't you? So I'm getting married, third time's the charm. That's perfect. I like that she joked about it though. That's pretty funny. And I'm looking for a makeup artist. As you are still practicing, would you be free? It's only a small event and I don't have a huge budget. Let me know, hun. Hi, wow, blast from the past. I'm okay. How are you doing? Congratulations on your upcoming nuptials. You must be excited. Yes, I'm still a makeup artist. I'm in the process of opening a salon in London, which is exciting. Where are you living now? It might be easier for you to choose someone close to you. Not bad. Excited for the wedding. Blank says hi, by the way. I'm assuming that's her husband-to-be. Yeah, I thought about getting a local makeup artist, but like I said, I'm on a limited budget. I was hoping to get a friend's discount. Such good friends. It's only a 3-hour drive for you to get here and you could come to the wedding if you wanted. It's on the 18th of July this year and I was really hoping to get a 50s style hair and makeup, which I don't think is too complicated. I mean, it is, but anyways. I have some inspo styles that you could use. You could come and practice she wants her to come practice. You could come and practice before so we can get settled on a look. I could come to see you, but it's a long way and I'm not sure her husband-to-be would be okay for the journey. Please, please, please say yes. You could take some pics for it to use for your portfolio. I see. How much do you think you can afford? My normal rates are 75 quid per hour plus travel expenses. I'm sure I could reduce it a little bit for a friend, but I do need my travel covered. Also, I usually just do makeup, but I can do simple hair. I didn't know your wedding was that soon. Not sure I'm free that day, but I can check my calendar later. Don't think I could be able to travel down for a trial. Obviously. Like I said, Blank and I are setting up our own salon, so we really are busy at the moment. You really charge that much? That's a lot of money. I was hoping you would do it for free. Maybe as a wedding present to me, because we're such good friends. I could probably give you 10 quid for your travel, but if you're coming to the wedding, then I don't really see why I should. I don't feel like you're being fair. I invited you to my wedding, which is only small, and I've said you could use the pictures you take for your portfolio, so I'd be doing you a favor too. Can't you meet me halfway here? Yes, that's my standard rate. It really isn't that expensive from my experience and the area that I live in. We haven't spoken for 10 years. And the first time we do, you're texting me to ask me to do your makeup for your wedding for free. I appreciate you don't have a lot of disposable money at the moment. And if I live closer, I try to help, but 10 quid wouldn't even cover my petrol for the first 6-hour round journey, let alone my time or products. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna be able to do your makeup for you. If you want, I could send you some links to YouTube videos that may help you do your own style. I hope you have an amazing and beautiful wedding and marriage.
You're selfish.
She's the selfish one. I forgot. I totally forgot. That's totally correct. Actually, 75 quid for wedding makeup is like pretty on par. It's pretty competitive. That's how much it costs to get your makeup done. Weddings are expensive, man. Weddings are expensive. But just do your own makeup. Like I love how she offered to send videos that she could just do her own. Perfect alternative. But obviously it's like, oh, I'm not good enough to do it on my own. Yet I don't appreciate the art and the money that a makeup artist has to spend doing it. You know? It's just like, the audacity, the friggin' audacity of people. Next bride. Hey everyone, so we are all aware that my wedding is coming up in October. I've already sent out all the invitations, meaning most of you have gotten them. Thank you for those who have RSVP'd already. If you have not, then please RSVP by Sunday, otherwise we're not gonna be able to have you. That being said, I would like to announce our gift registry to everyone. To those coming up to my wedding, there are a list of gifts that you can bring. You must choose from the list or consult me first. There are no exceptions. The list includes any kitchen-made appliances over $350. This does not mean regular kitchen items like an apron or a spatula. I'm talking about their stand mixer, blender, etc. Any Gucci or Louis Vuitton purses. Other purses are allowed, but please consult me first. Excuse me.
Excuse me while I squeak. Any clothes over $400 from Calvin Klein, Moschino, or Nora's. New floor tiles for the entire house. I know this one is a bit of a stretch, but I'd gladly appreciate it. A new car or a new trim for my car or anything in relation to the car. $400 or more gift cards to any of the following places: Saks Fifth Avenue, Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom, Calvin Klein, Gucci, Whole Foods, Sprouts, maybe even JCPenney. Other places are acceptable, but please talk to me first, okay? Just please let me know in advance and I'll approve your decision. Any Korean or Asian beauty products totaling $400 or more. Any high-class paintings or decorations totaling $400 or more. A cash gift of $400 or more, I will accept. So as you can see, there are a lot of things on here. I'm expecting everyone to spend at least $400 on wedding gifts. I'll accept slightly lower amounts as long as you tell me first. Also, everything on here is first come, first serve. Here's a link to the spreadsheet where you can find who's bringing what. Remember to apply early if you don't want to get me a Gucci purse or anything you don't want to get. Thanks, loves. So obviously this is a bit ridiculous. And someone from the wedding party or a guest thought it was ridiculous enough to share on Reddit. I love how she kind of thinks in her head that these gifts are just supposed to be for her. It's not just for you. It's also for your husband.
I want a Gucci bag.
Didn't realize that all I had to do to get a Gucci bag was to get married and ask my friends for it. Shout out to Vanessa Wilson, who has sent me probably the craziest bridezilla story I have ever read in my whole life. Buckle up, y'all. Hey, chick. I wanted to let you know that since you agreed to be in my wedding, I have to inform you of the rules that all the bridesmaids and maid of honor must follow. Number 1, you have to dye your hair blonde. I am blonde, and you all should too. Anyone who doesn't dye their hair will not be invited to my wedding. This is my day. Number 2, you have to buy your own dress because it's my day and I will not pay for it. I will post a picture of what the dress looks like. This is my day. Number 3, your hair has to be no shorter or longer than your shoulders. This is my day. Are you okay? Number 4, you are not allowed to talk to any of the groomsmen because I don't want anyone from my wedding. Something, I don't know. Wait for it. This is my day! Since you are in my wedding party, your gift has to cost at least $300. This is my day! No dancing at the reception because I want the spotlight to be on no one but me. This is my day. Oh, I scared myself. Scary. Number 7, don't wear makeup because again, it's my day and I don't want anyone to steal my spotlight. Number 8, every girl in my wedding party cannot weigh more than 115 pounds. No offense, I don't want any chunksters in my wedding or in my pictures. I don't think this is too much to ask for. This is my day. Is it your day? Wait, sorry. Whose day is it? I didn't hear you the last 8 times you said it. Anyone who breaks these rules will be uninvited. Also, you will need to save money to pay for your food at the reception, $100 a person. Can you promise me that you won't break any of these rules? That dress is hideous. I do not want to wear that. Well, we're having an 80s themed wedding, and that was popular in the 80s. Plus, it's my wedding. It's my day, it's my wedding. Are you out of your freaking mind? Your wedding is in 7 days. And you waited until 1 week before your wedding to tell me I have to follow all these rules or else I can't come to your wedding? Well, let me explain it this way. I refuse to wear that god-awful dress. Number 1, I refuse to bleach my hair because I have never colored my hair and I'm not starting for you. Number 2, I'm not spending $300 for a dress. Number 3, I will not cut my hair, especially for a wedding. Number 4, I will talk to whomever I want. Number 5, $300 is a lot to pay for a wedding gift, so I won't be doing that. Number 6, I will dance at the wedding if I choose to. Number 7, I will wear makeup if I choose to. Number 8, I weigh 165. I'm happy with the way my body looks, and even if I wanted to lose weight, there's no way I can lose 50 pounds in 7 days. Number 9, if I'm paying $100 for the food at the reception, your reception, and I think you should be paying for it, Jesus himself had better be the one who prepared it. How dare you? You should feel honored to be in my wedding. This is going to be the best wedding in the world and you're trying to ruin it. I thought you were my friend, but I guess I was wrong. You will not come to my wedding since you refuse to follow my rules. If you show up at my wedding, I will call the police. Never contact me again.
Oh no, I can't come to your wedding. I'm so sad.
Seriously, you're acting like I did something wrong. Since you want to be a condescending B word, I wouldn't come to your wedding if you paid me. Good luck with your life. Good. No one wants you or your insane kids at my wedding. The wedding will be better without having to wonder if your crazy, rude, ugly kids will ruin it. Goodbye! Well, if you want to make it up to me after hurting my feelings and trying to ruin my wedding, I can forgive you and allow you to be a guest at my wedding. If you can convince your sister to make me a 6th layer for my wedding, free. She kind of owes me since I checked her mail for a week while she was on vacation and I totally didn't have to. What do you say? Will you help me forgive you? Let me know ASAP, Hello? Hey, are you there? Hello? Don't ignore me. Fine. Be up. All right, let's see this dress. Oh, she wants you to wear that, eh? I think you dodged a bullet. I'm surprised that this person not only has friends, but someone who wants to marry her. It baffles me, really. Hey everyone, has anyone received any wedding gifts in the past that were a slap in the face? How did you deal with it? My partner and I had a very exclusive wedding, all inclusive, and the focus were our guests. Our best friend, husband, and kids knew this, and they gifted us 2 Kmart towels, a total value of about $10. This hurt us a lot as it was a slap in the face. We don't know how to deal with it. Any suggestions? I don't know, man. Maybe that's like all they could afford. I don't know what to tell you. You should just be happy that they're at your wedding. Why are you so fixated on people like buying you gifts and them being a certain amount? So someone shared this and then obviously got trashed in the comments by people. Maybe it's all they can afford, right? Be thankful they wanted to be there to celebrate your special day and focus on the qualities in their personalities rather than the material items they may or may not have given you. Like, since when do people throw weddings expecting to just be given gifts? I thought the whole point was like a celebration of a union, not to like squeeze your friends and family out of money. Like, I'm sorry, do I have this wrong? Are you serious? It's not about what you get out of it. It's about celebrating. When I got married, I had people who sent me nice gifts and others who sent me smaller gifts and even just a card. The fact that they even send me anything at all warmed my heart more than a gift. Your friends and family are not your personal piggy banks. If you invite someone to your wedding for the sole purpose of getting a gift, you're inviting them for the wrong reasons and being a bad friend, in my opinion. Alrighty guys, there you go. Keep your entitled thoughts to yourself. Next, bride. Hey, hello, who's this? Blank gave me your number. She said you 3D print things? Yeah, I do. Are you looking to have something printed? I am. She showed me your wheelbarrows and you printed for your wedding. So cute. These ones? Yes! Heart. Lol, yeah, I had to print a ton of those. I'm actually not even finished with them, yet I still have about 30 more to make. Can you make them for me too? Wheelbarrows? Yeah, I can do that. How many did you want? I want to give them out to my guests, so I'll need a lot. Okay, well, just to give you a heads up, this can get very expensive, and I want to let you know that ahead of time. Like, how expensive? Depends on how many you need, really. I want 250 of them with our initials and wedding date on the side. Well, just a rough estimate, it would probably come out to be about $3,000. For such a large bulk order, I could probably do it for $2,000 even though, and would likely take me about 2 months to fill this order. What? What? Ah! That's outrageous. $2,000 for little plastic wheelbarrows. Well, they're not plastic. They're made from resin. And yeah, it gets expensive and takes a long time. It would be less expensive if you could find someone to cast the model and make copies that way. I don't know anyone that can do that. You could order tiny wheelbarrows online. They won't be customized though. Can you please give me a deal? I want our date and initials on them. I did give you a deal. Like I said, I normally would estimate this project cost me about $3,000. I said I would do it for $2,000. That's actually a pretty good deal and works out to be $8 each. How about a better deal though? I think you're just trying to rip me off because it's for a wedding. Everyone does this. It's stupid. Actually, no, the wedding has nothing to do with it. The moment you tell someone it's for a wedding, it's 10 times the price. You should be able to do this for me for like $100 or even better for free as a wedding gift. I'm sorry, who are you? You have a machine that does all the work for you anyway. It's not like you're making them by hand. What's it cost? Some electricity? It probably costs you less than $1 a day to run that machine. The cost of these are actually significant. I'll break it down for you if you like. Yeah, you do that. You do that. It's gonna take roughly 50 grams of resin per print. Using one machine, I can print 2 at a time. Each print takes 10.5 hours. Resin costs me $35 per 1,000 grams. So 50 grams times 125, 2 per print, is 6,250 grams of resin. $35 per 1,000 grams is $218.75 for materials. So it costs you $200 and you wanna charge me $2,000? Scammer! You filthy scammer! I typically charge $2 per hour for printing time. 125 prints at 10.5 hours is 1,312.5 printing hours times 2 is $2,265. I'm not done yet. I also typically charge $15 per print for prep and processing. Placing supports, removal of supports, cleaning the prints is $1,875. Well, that's stupid. So the grand total of this job would be $4,718 with a total of 54.68 days of non-stop printing.
That's freaking stupid.
Half of what you're charging is coming from printing time when you're not even doing anything but sitting on your To be fair, the charge for printing time is because while it's printing, that's a machine that I can use for anything else, and it's going to be tied up on your order for nearly 2 months. That cost also maintains the printer. Look, I know it's a big expense. You can probably get them done cheaper and faster elsewhere, but that's what I can do. If you like, I can model a single one for you. It would cost $25. You can take that model somewhere else and have them mass replicate them with molds. I just don't know anyone that does that off the top of my head.
I don't know anyone to do that!
I'll even give you a few colored lithos of your wedding photos for free as a wedding gift. What is a colored litho? They look like this. It uses light to produce an image. Oh yeah, she showed me those. You did for her too. You gave her all this for free. You should just do the whole thing as a wedding gift. I don't see why you can't.
Because you're a
It costs that much because it takes me hours. Like she's also being so nice to her too. Like I would not be that nice. I'm sorry. Yeah, she's also my best friend, and when I try new things, I usually send her samples of them. Whatever. I'm gonna tell her you're You do that. You know, my best friend, she's gonna be my best man at my wedding. I'm her daughter's godfather. Yeah, I'm sure that'll go over well for you. Just make them for me. As a gift. It's for my wedding. No, it's too expensive. It takes too long. I can't have a printer down for that long. I also don't even know you. I didn't even get an invite to your wedding.
You and off.
Okay, the cost is $4,718. Estimated production time, 60 to 90 days if you change your mind. You like my song? Dilemma. I've never met my guy's daughter and I really don't want her at our wedding. I've made effort after effort, but she refuses to meet me. All because I asked him to change his social media pictures that she was in. She's 17, has boobs, and looks like she could be his girlfriend. We're off to a great start, guys. Great start. Where's this going, Karen? She made a huge deal even after explaining why and saying that I don't mind a picture of them with her younger and less womanly looking. She wanted to make it out to be because of her in general in the picture. Anyways, she's pro-mommy and doesn't want to acknowledge that her dad and mother are no more. What do I do? Invite her? I feel like she will start a scene or pull some slick So let me get this straight. You asked your future husband's daughter to take down pictures of them together because you are uncomfortable with the fact that she has breasts? Like you feel like she's like your competition? She's his daughter. We're off to a great start, guys. Great start. Bride thinks this cake should cost less than $200. I just got quoted $2,150 for this at a local bakery. I'm sorry, but what the actual heck? Hey, Karen, it costs that much because it takes me hours. By the way, the person that sings that song is Whoa Dude Designs. I finally find out who it was. Shout out to them. That cake looks like it costs $2,000, like easily. Look at it. It's a work of art. It literally looks like a bunch of marble pieces stacked on top of one another with flowers growing out of it. Literal chef's kiss in a cake, okay? Maybe if you just took like the top half, that could be $500, $1,000 maybe. But yeah, that makes sense.
I've been poking my partner to hurry up and pick his 5th groomsman for our wedding in November, and last night he tells me that he wants a 6th because he feels like he can't decide between 2 of his friends who are brothers. I know his best man and his dad are also pressuring because they said to me at lunch yesterday that it isn't fair to split the brothers up. I don't care though. I don't want 6 groomsmen. I don't want to pick another bridesmaid, and I don't want a non-symmetrical bridal party. I've already booked cars that sit 12, and I'm not interested in spending more money on 2 extra bridal party members. I do not have anyone else that I want as a bridesmaid. The fact that I have to sit and think or even brainstorm someone is not okay with me. I don't want to ask someone if I don't actually want them in the party. I feel bad though because this is also his wedding, and I can see how much he's struggling with this decision. But I'm not into asking people for the sake of it. It's a very private day, and I only want my close girls around me. I can see how much he's struggling versus I don't care though. It's not just your day. It is also your future husband's day. Keep this in mind, guys. I don't really think it's too much of an issue. You know, as a Virgo, I can understand wanting everything to be symmetrical. I get it. Everything's gotta be perfect all the time. But I feel like maybe you could make a compromise in this scenario. Just saying. My cousin sent this along with her wedding invitations. I will not be in attendance. You need to know. Children, leave your little at home. We want to get up. We will turn you away. Dietary requirements, eat what you're given, you fat Wedding gifts. If you wanted to give us a wedding gift, a contribution to our honeymoon would be perfect. Dress code, whatever the you want, go butt naked for all we care. Hotels, Google it, you lazy. Taxis, see above. All right, that one got me. That one was kind of funny. Parking, follow the friggin' directions we gave you. Dumb. Questions, check out the freaking website. Apart from that one joke, I feel like you might be insane. Is this one of those things where like if you know them well enough, like it's funnier? Because to me this sounds psychotic because I don't know these people. Next, bride. So this is gonna sound absolutely bridezilla, but one of my bridesmaids hit a depression streak recently and decided to chop all her hair off. Ugh. I had this idea of all my bridesmaids having their beautiful long hair in photos. Would it be wrong of me to ask her to wear a wig? Side note, she has done this in the past and worn her wigs for special events and anniversaries and stuff where she wanted long hair.
Oh, I'm sorry. What an inconvenience to you. She gonna ruin your wedding photos because she was depressed. Oh, so inconvenient. It's my day.
Is all I have to say to that. Future Bride in the Facebook group has always hinted at donations for her future wedding since joining the group. Tonight, she got bold and went the direct route. There were helpful comments, but she turned them all down since it wasn't money.
Sounds sketchy to me.
I smell stink. Update, if you don't want to hear a story or if you're just going to be mean, rude person, don't read on and don't comment. This is what I'm going through. And yes, I'm asking for help. If you can, great. If you can't, okay. I get we are all going through shit. And no, my wedding isn't big. It's showing for less than $3,000 altogether. So sorry if a bride-to-be asks for help. Sorry if you don't like that, but this group is supposed to be all of the good, the bad, and the ugly. So please don't come to my post being a rude person because you have nothing better to do. All right, let's get some more context. Hey everyone, so I'm supposed to be getting married next month, but the pipes in my home stopped working and a lot of the money for the wedding had to be used. I'm trying to work extra to save up again, but if anyone could help, that would be amazing. Here's my Cash App. Do you have photos of the pipe damage? No, they're on my fiance's phone and he's at work at the moment. Can try and get them, but I don't know if he will answer. All right, things are sounding a little fishy.
Oh, it's, yeah, I don't know, they're somewhere. Yeah.
Just reply later when you see him. Okay, good luck then. Good luck. So I'm taking it that people are like, okay, maybe I could help you out by fixing your pipes for a little cheaper. But that response is a little bit shady, you know what I'm saying? Sounds a little bit like an excuse. Can you try to ask someone to lend you money in your family or cash advance on CC or even people you know that will give you money as gifts? Ask for it before the wedding. I don't have family to ask other than on his side and half his family hates me. I have reached out to people waiting for answers. My friend thought I should just post and see. If you don't like the post, don't comment and be rude. I was seeing if anyone was able to help. I'm not messaging y'all individually and asking for money. I'm trying to move money around, but also seeing if anyone can help. Get over yourself. And like I have said many times, this post was approved by admin because as of right now, it breaks no rules. If you don't like the post, don't comment. I mean, the audacity you have to be asking other brides for money is insane. My son needs surgery that we have come out of pocket for. So it's either that or I pay my florist. Guess what? I'm just not having flowers at my wedding. Not asking other people to pay my way. Reported, this is not what this group or any other is for. I can't believe the audacity, honestly. The audacity! No shortage of audacity in this post. We are here to find ideas for our own weddings we're trying to pay for. If we gave money to everyone who posts begging for money, we wouldn't be able to afford the weddings we saved up and budgeted for. Seeing these all the time is getting old. No random strangers are gonna pay for your wedding. Adjust your plans like many of us have had to do, or if you won't let it go, ask your family and friends. I do understand weddings are expensive, but at the same time, so is owning a house. A house is mandatory, a wedding is not. This is the wrong group to be asking for donations for your wedding fund. Yes, I get that. I'm just seeing if anyone can help. I also don't live in a house, I live in an RV. So having to replace something costs about the same as my home and the RV is fixed. I'm just reaching out as far as I'm aware this group is anything involving the wedding and I haven't been told by admin that the post is not allowed, so I posted. DoorDash, easy money. Can't, no vehicle to use to make more money. I'm having to have people take me to work and my fiance's truck had the alternator go out. Yada. You can also use a bike. You could literally just be saying this and asking people for money. There's no proof that what you say is true. A Facebook group where people are struggling already to afford their weddings is not a place where you ask for money. You're not gonna get any sympathy from these brides. Hey lovelies, is it unfair to ask the DJ to reduce his cost by 50 quid because he's requested to be fed, but it costs us 50 quid per head? Yes, I would say that that's unfair, yes. I would say you should be feeding him regardless. I don't know, that's just me though. That's just my personal opinion. What do you expect him to pack a lunch? I mean, you could, or you could just be a normal human being and give him the food. Am I the asshole for taking my friend to court after she kicked me out of the bridal party for cutting my hair? Holy cannoli, let's get into it. For my friend's 3-day wedding, I had to buy 3 different dresses, including alterations and specific shoes, which totaled over $700. She wanted specific hairstyles for each day. Unfortunately, starting in March, my hair started to deteriorate. Due to health reasons, my hair was falling out in chunks in May, and I made the difficult decision to cut my hair. I told the bride about my decision 2 weeks ago before the wedding, and she didn't say anything bad. The following week, she came over to my house, and when she was about to leave, she brought up that she was concerned about my haircut, and I told her it would look good even though I wouldn't be uniform with the other bridesmaids. The following day, I received this message. After our recent conversations, I'd like to remind you of my boundaries. I've been very accommodating and graceful, but I can't allow you to disrespect me. As you know, my wedding has been something I've dreamt on for many years. Husband and I have invested a lot of money into the video and photos for this day, and as we reflect on this day further, we want to see our vision reflected in the memories. Our vision. It's not that serious, dude. Since I asked each of you to be a bridesmaid in 2019, I've been very clearly and communicative in my request. Timing of your decision to cut your hair and not income in advance is very upsetting to me. I would have felt respected if you had communicated with me more than a week prior to the wedding, so we could have worked together to find a collaborative solution. Your inconsistencies have concerned me, and while I sympathize with your health concerns, I'm not willing to compromise my vision to accommodate you or anyone else when you could have informed me in advance and we could have found a better solution. How do you inform someone in advance of health problems that you didn't know about until then? Asking for a friend. Since this is something you can no longer fully commit to, I need you to please step down from participating in my wedding. This was 3 days before the wedding. I immediately sent her and her husband an invoice asking them to reimburse for the dresses and shoes, keeping in mind that one of the dresses is still in her possession even though I paid for it. Neither of them replied, so I decided to take it to court. I was told I was inconsistent and selfish after I spent the past 2 weeks helping her plan the wedding shower. I worked with another bridesmaid to surprise her with a bridal shower after our bachelorette trip had to be canceled. I spent hours helping her out with wedding details. When she asked me to help her tone up before the wedding, I sent her a personalized workout program and even went with her to the gym to show her the ropes. When I agreed to be her bridesmaid, I was more than willing to oblige with what she had asked, even if at times it was a lot of time and money. So am I the asshole for taking her to court because she kicked me out for cutting my hair? No, I would say that you're in the right. That's up. That's messed up. I'm sorry you went through that. I hope whatever health problems you're going through get resolved. About to get on the plane for our honeymoon. We paid for the tickets prior to our wedding, where we thought 100 more people would show and help pay for our resort. We still need $500, and I know this is nobody's problem, but mine. If you would like to help, my Cash App is blank, his Venmo is blank, and my PayPal is blank. I'm sorry, don't people have credit cards? Like, $500 like is really like not that much. It wouldn't be that hard to pay back if you guys have jobs. I don't get it. I literally don't get it. Am I the a-hole for not inviting my daughter to my wedding? I, 46 male, am getting married to my fiance, 39 female. We have been together for 3 years. I have 2 daughters, 18 female, 9 female, from a previous relationship. My youngest mother left when she was 6. My fiance is a very sophisticated person and has exquisite tastes. She also does not really care for young children. And this has created tension between her and my youngest daughter. While our plans have been delayed due to global circumstances, our plans to get married are finally going ahead. It's going to be a very lavish and expensive wedding. Due to the nature of the wedding and my fiance's preferences, our wedding is also going to be child-free. We will, however, be inviting my oldest as she's no longer a child, and because unlike my youngest, her and my fiance get along well. However, I didn't realize my youngest expected to come to the wedding. What? She tried to tag along with my fiance and oldest when they were going shopping for a dress for my oldest because she thought she was going to need a dress too. I can understand where she's coming from, frankly. I explained to her that the wedding was going to be for adults only and she wouldn't be attending. She started crying and getting mad, which stressed out my fiance. By all means, worry about your fiance and not your crying daughter. She has been distraught about this for days and hasn't let it go. You know, I think everyone will agree with me that you might be the a-hole. Tell me you don't wear the pants without telling me you don't wear the pants. I've officially dropped out of the bridal party. I'm a size 12 with no plans on dropping to a size 8 by December. She wanted you to lose weight? Stop it. What do you think this is, an acting role? Oh my god, no. Oh my god. Oh geez. Okay. All right. Welcome to my bridal party. I'm so excited to marry the man of my dreams. As you know, this is going to be a very different wedding. We are hoping to do it outside and understand December is generally a cold month, but in Oklahoma it's usually sunny and 70. Just a few things to ask. I handpicked all the dresses and bridesmaids that will be there, so they will all be a size 8. So if you're not a size 8, I recommend hitting the gym. Stop. No offense to anyone, but I've had this plan since I was in diapers and I want it perfect. Your nails need to be cut short and uncolored. Hair needs to be shoulder length and straightened, so if your hair is short, get extensions. No fake tans. As you may notice, my bestie isn't the maid of honor and is just going to be a guest. I don't know why I'm judging so hard, but I am. I'm judging. If you don't know why, just ask. We have an understanding. We also want no kids at the ceremony except my flower girl, but she will only be present to throw flowers, then her parents are taking her home. I'm sorry if this seems like a lot of demands, but this isn't special day and just want it to be like I always pictured. Please be respectful and we will have an awesome time. One last thing, I'll be sending my Venmo and Cash App to the ones who haven't paid the $500 donation toward the honeymoon in Hawaii. Love you guys. Can't wait to be a wifey. Like, just, you know, I'm just baffled. I'm baffled that this person is getting married and I'm not. All right, so there's some more details because believe it or not, this story went viral on Choosing Beggars. Unfortunately, she's marrying one of my close cousins. I've never been a fan of the relationship. She's so bossy and controlling and my aunt hates her so much. She really is toxic. Any reactions to you dropping out? Yes, she says she's seen it coming because I just gave birth oh my god. I just gave birth last month and didn't think I would be able to fit my dress, but would love for me to come as a guest. Unfortunately, I don't have $500 to splurge on someone else's honeymoon when I never had one myself. Ooh, there's more. I just got a call from Bridezilla, that's what everyone is calling her on this post, and it has a nice ring to it. And seen this post on Facebook and knows it was me because of my post history, and I'm officially kicked out of the wedding and she's blocked me on all social media. My cousin has as well, but I'm also positive it's because she made him do it. I was told to take this down. She says she's not racist and not as mean as I'm making her out to be. Her mother then called me and said some very mean things to me and talking about suing me and calling the cops if I don't take this down. Oh, the drama. This is so messy. Oh, goodness. All right. If you thought that was bad, wait till the next one. So Mater didn't have cancer when I invited her to be my bridesmaid. But now I'm having second thoughts about her being in the wedding. Like, she mentioned the other day that her hair has started to fall out a bit, and I noticed that it was looking thinner than normal. I just can't envision having all you beautiful ladies up there with me looking fabulous, and then made her with no hair. Is it matter or mater? I'm gonna f it up, all right? I'm gonna do mater. Matter? Mater. Oh, it's mater. All right, cool. I just can't envision all you beautiful ladies up there with me looking fabulous and then mater with no hair. I just feel like it'll distract from me and blank, and I just feel it won't fit with the look I'm going for. Do you think I could ask her to wear a wig? Or should I tell her I don't think she should be a bridesmaid anymore? Help. WTF, are you serious right now? I concur. I second that. Are you serious? So apparently, this group text ended up being shared with Mater, and this is what Mater said. Hey blank, I will no longer be attending your wedding as a bridesmaid or a guest. It has come to my attention that you are concerned about me potentially losing my hair and how that will affect the aesthetic of your wedding / photos / vibe. I would just hate for my chemotherapy treatment and resulting side effects to negatively affect you and your wedding day, so I will not be attending. Apparently, I really should have read the fine print on my chemotherapy treatments because I read about the expected side effects of nausea, exhaustion, neuropathy, etc., but somehow missed the mention that it would cause my friend to become such an insensitive, self-centered, and heartless douchebagette. I like that, douchebagette. We love this. We love this for you. Friends, I need a haircut. She's getting ticked though. She's getting so ticked. Did blank tell you? I really didn't mean it in a negative way. I just wasn't expecting you to get cancer and lose your hair when I asked you to be my bridesmaid. And now it's hard to see that with my vision of my wedding day. I've been dreaming about this since I was a little girl, and I've always had a vision of what it would look like and the photos to remember it by. I'd be totally fine with you wearing a wig. Could make a day of it and go shopping for one.
Oh yay! Ooh, with you, hooray! Ooh.
We hiss at this one. Or you could at least still attend the wedding as my guest. It would mean the world to me to have you there. There's a response. OMG, you are so right. I can't imagine how unexpected must have been for you to find out that I had cancer. How selfish of me and my hair to not consider that. I will certainly sit down with my rapidly depleting hairline and realize what it was doing to your vision for your wedding. And thank you for being totally fine with me wearing a wig. That's just so gosh darn considerate of you. Maybe I can get a clown wig to match your delusional But instead of making a day out of wig shopping, I propose that instead we make a day of you walking barefoot across an endless sea of Legos. And I would hate to have my shiny, bald Mr. Clean head take away from your amazing day in any way as a guest. And besides, I have a psychic who has inquired about using my head that day as a crystal ball. So book pretty solid. Though I will miss the opportunity to chemo vomit in your bouquet. This is me officially RSVPing, not attending on the account of you being a soggy Pop-Tart. Holy cannoli. Nice response though. That was seriously top notch. Just poetry. Goodness. Can you come write my jokes? I don't write jokes. I literally just sit here and make jokes. Guys, let's not do this. Okay? Does getting married turn you into a total C word? Cause this is pretty astonishing to me. I've just added bridesmaids as a payment option for weddings. Hello again, Andy. I'm doing a massive flash sale this weekend with 50% off the price you were originally sent. If you're interested in booking, let me know and I can give you more info and the next steps. Ah, great. You have such a talent being able to put these people's stories into a song. I'm gonna be straight with you, lad. I know it's worth every penny, but we're in a pandemic, and I got back in touch to see if you'll do this one song as a favor. Lily loves ya, and I'll get massive brownie points. And if you fancy coming to perform it, I'll take care of ya. Bit of grub and a couple of beers, and I'll put in a good word with the bridesmaids. I'm sure lockdown's got them like wild animals. So now we got a groomzilla. This is a groomzilla, guys, from what I gather. That's a very kind offer, but sadly the pandemic has also affected me and I also need to make money. Hope your day is amazing. Lad, I'm sorry, but I can't really take no for an answer. I reckon she'll divorce me if I don't get ya. Then you should probably pay me and not just with food and thirsty bridesmaids. Now you're taking the piss, mate. Don't be ungrateful. Do you know how much it costs a head at a wedding?
I'm not gonna pay you, but you have literally no choice but to come and be my slave for the day. Our first groomzilla! Hooray! This is fun. I'm having fun. Only my shirt would stay on my body. TripAdvisor review of a Maui beach. Not a beach for romance or wedding pictures. The beach was clean and a beautiful sight. I give it that. But it was always cloudy here or rain every time I came to this side of the island. Imagine being mad about the weather. I thought it would be a little more private with upper class people here or family friendly like the other side of the island with beaches. I was under the impression that I could get beautiful wedding pictures here on the beach since I got married here. Disaster, disaster, disaster all the way around. The beach was crowded for the sunset, tons of 20-year-old kids that were disrespectful, plus the tons of people would not move out of the way for our wedding pictures. They gave us dirty looks, like we had no right to be here. Wow, me and my husband were shocked with our kids. We are Christians and have never been treated like that before. We ran into a lot of drunk people. Oh God, drunk people. Oh God, not the drunk people. No compliments out of their mouths. I would not recommend this beach for lovers or happy Christian families with small children or even just getting married pictures. Very, very bad experience here. God bless. Thank you for hearing what is in my heart. She wrote a negative review of a beach. Like the beach is gonna read this and be like, oh yeah, I'll do better next time. I'm sorry, we don't have a budget for more clouds. Too funny! So with my wedding, were you still coming? Because I was thinking maybe you shouldn't. Like, I don't mean to be harsh, but I thought you'd be over what happened by now. But you cried today just because some lady had a baby. It's just a bit dramatic and lots of people don't know yet because apparently you aren't ready to tell people. I think if you don't tell people, you shouldn't come. Like, I'm trying to be as nice about this as I can, but everyone will be asking why you aren't pregnant. And I don't want them distracted from making me feel special. What happened sucks, but I thought you had long enough to get over it so it wouldn't be a problem. And maybe you can announce it on Facebook so people know. Okay, I need a minute to process what the f you just said to me. Don't take it the wrong way. You know I'm right, you just need to move on. I want my wedding to be about me. I don't want it to be ruined by you, no offense. You would do the same. If you don't want to announce it, then just don't come. So let me get this straight. You don't want me at your wedding because the fact that my baby freaking might ruin your day? Like, I just want to make sure I have this right, because if that's what you're saying, that is just super fucked up, dude. As in, don't worry about me being at the wedding because we won't be friends. So I want to be sure I understand. I mean, that's not how I said it. Okay, so what did I get wrong? You're twisting my words. I just want to be the most important person on the day. And if people see you're not pregnant, they will ask. And then it will take the attention off of me. I just thought you could announce it now so by the wedding no one will talk about it. I don't think it's such a hard thing to do. You know what? You enjoy your wedding without me. I hope our friendship is worth all the attention you so desperately need. You giant trash pile of a human. You are being silly, but okay. Like, what is wrong with wanting to make sure that my day is about me? If you think that we can't be friends because I want to be the most important person on the day and don't want people thinking about you at all, then I guess we can't be friends, but you're being really selfish. It's been 2 months. How much time do you really need? It's not like you knew her. And I just don't want the focus to be on you. So I think you announcing it is fair. That way everyone focuses on you now and not later on my day. Yeah, we're done. Holy shit. I cannot believe you. You think I give an F about attention on me. She was my baby. How freaking dare you? Seriously, glad I found out you were trash now so I don't waste any more time speaking to you. Tell blank I'll see him at the divorce party. Hey, divorce party! Nicely said, girl. Love that for you.
This has been How Not to Be a Human Being with Charlotte Dobre. Thank you. Thank you. I'm here every day.
If you made it to the end of the video, leave a little bride emoji down below in the comments. And don't forget, subscribe!